Hey chat, you look cute today. Happy 7 months, Ajan, free Palestine. Love you, chat. Yo, by scuffed. Give me more Rajan. Yo. The Santaris and you hate them submission on okay, buddy. Totally not made by me or anything. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 months. Vlog. Hassle chat. 3-month sub. Thank you for everything, Hassan and Chad. Love you all. Hassle, no ads, please. Hard. 18 months. I chat people hug. As cap.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from finally a sunny day in sunny California, Los Angeles. We are live and alive, folks. And I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic day.
Chrissy on the beat, Chrissy on the beat, Chrissy on the beat.
I have Vice here with me right now. They're shooting, like literally behind me. They're shooting this entire process. They came in out of nowhere randomly. They broke into my house. You know, they were like, "We're gonna move your furniture around, and we're just gonna film your entire process, like how you get ready." So,
in back.
yeah, they trashed my place. You're right, exactly. No, I'm just kidding. But they're here currently. And I never really realized how awkward it was going to be when I'm live.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is
even though I'm live
day.
in front of thousands of you every day. It's a little weird when someone is like literally right behind you. Like I'm gonna move over the camera real quick. Hold on, you have to see this. There's more. Oh, they're waving. I can't move it any further than that. Sorry. There's more people here. But I'm trying to act as normal as possible and not embarrass myself or you guys, but
9 months that child is here.
no, they're not going to be here the entire time. They're just going to be here for a little bit. People are asking. They're going to be here the entire time. Can you tell them to put their Crocs back on? Shut up. Those are my Crocs. You know. Anyway,
has buff.
Yeah, this is part of the broadcast for those of you who already know, where I tell you a little bit about my personal news. I am in the process of talking to Twitch about some cool stuff lined up. I can't tell you about it yet, obviously. Potentially, I might be doing something very cool in the future. Or maybe not, who knows, but that's what I was doing this morning. You know, I woke up, didn't go to the gym because I was doing this thing, and did an interview with Vice for their what was it called, Future Proof, where they look at you know, less recognized spaces on the internet where people are, you know, generating revenue and making money in a really unique way. So that's what that's the Coomer hat is going to be in full view. I love it. Yeah, the Coomer hat was on my head while I did this because I had just taken a shower. So when will Vice air the interview? When are you guys gonna air?
My 7-month sub Avery, but I love
June
you,
7th.
Hassie.
June 7th, boys.
Work.
That's when. 11 p.m. Eastern, June 7th is when it's going to happen. Hassan, the second dose has me hitting life. I feel you. It goes away after the first day. Don't worry about it.
Love you, man. Keep doing
anyway,
brother.
I watched a hot tub stream for the first time this morning. I have to say it was more compelling than I would have expected.
10 months, motherfucker.
Listen, all I'm saying is I've watched it just to see like how people watch it. You know what I mean? Like what people get out of watching it. It's not for me. I realize it is just simply not for me. Okay. Did you plug the podcast device? I did. I have a podcast called Fear and Malding that I'm doing. I told them about it because they were asking about the hentai body pillow. You want to know what the saddest fucking thing is, dude? You want to know what the saddest thing is? Okay. So I said that what did I say? Oh, they saw the hentai body pillow when they walked in.
Crocs back on.
And they were like, "What's this? Is this a hentai body pillow?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's of me." And the O that the dude gave me was so hard because I was like, "Fuck." It's just, I was like, God damn it, dude. Amaranth exposed you on LSF in what respect? What, that I've like written stuff on her chat or something? Probably.
Hi, Vice.
Literally my favorite stream. Yeah, I probably fucking said that while I was on stream, guys. You should play Alien Romance while Vice is here.
Yo.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, but for the rest of the day, obviously we are going to. There's naked yoga on YouTube. Okay, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. For the rest of the day, we got obviously some content lined up. We are going to talk about Israel-Palestine as always. There's some other news stories that are going on as well. I guess the Trump organization is now, the investigation into the Trump organization is now in a criminal capacity. So that's interesting. The House search is coming. The House search is all right. I don't know. It's fucking killing me a little bit. Like last night I ended the stream tired. I went to hang out with my mom and dad a little bit. And now every time we talk, the entire conversation literally revolves around like what I need to do financially. And it's so fucking overwhelming. I don't know how to describe it. It's very annoying. Does the camera crew have to stand there the whole time? Can you offer them a chair? No, they sat down. I mean, they're going to leave soon anyway, right? Yeah, they're going to leave in like 15 to 20 minutes. Don't worry. Bro, just admit they're TLC producers and you're trying to marry an Albanian girl. I wish. Yeah, I lied. It's not Vice. It's the Learning Channel. They like that one, Chatter. Good job. Good joke.
Hi, Vice. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Are you going to try to not get stunlocked while Vice is there? Yes. Just live modestly like Jesus did? Yeah. Anyway, new Vice just dropped, Inside the Battle for Jerusalem. Hey, by the way, this is kind of meta, but this is what we do. Like, we watch some Vice videos here too, and I criticize you guys. I'm like, fuck Vice. Yo, they suck. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, when does the Vice documentary come out? It's not a documentary, and it's June 7th. All right, so
Peepo, hey Vice.
Alien Romance means Mass Effect. Oh, okay, got it. All right, so let's all right, I'm gonna tweet out that I'm live, and then we'll get into it. You want me to do the Amaranth thing right now, or do you want me to save that for fucking later in the day? Because I don't even know what my logs are on her channel. I want to do it like after I do. Yeah, we'll save it for LSF, boys. Come on, dude. We'll save it for LSF Reacts later. The IDF are harassing Palestinian medics.
I am love from Kurdistan.
Okay.
Hassle.
No, we'll do it later. We'll do it later. I don't want to do it right now. I watched her 2 days and she was looking at your logs.
How much do you weigh, Ian?
All right. I'm going to tweet out that I'm live and then let's get started. I'm a little all over the place. Sorry. Also, apparently Demi Lovato came out as non-binary and changed their pronouns to they, them. So congratulations to Demi Lovato.
Send advice ask you about your head being smaller than normal.
Was it Demi Lovato or Katy Perry that did the weird shark dance? Regardless, I don't know. Congratulations for coming
Just
out.
Helping out with the sub goal.
But I'm probably not going to listen to their music regardless. Do you care? Have any thoughts on the huge crypto tumble from last night? No, dude.
Thanks
fuck?
for
I
the
don't know
great
shit about
content. Hassle.
You know this, and I'm not interested in it. Okay. All right. Let's tweet out that I'm live and let's get into it.
Thanks for the best content 3.
Okay. This is so awkward doing it in front of you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel so weird doing it in front of you guys. Like, my mom will sometimes be here while I'm streaming, and that like limits what I say a little bit, right? But having you guys film this process has made me so self-aware of how awkward this shit is when I'm not talking to, when I'm like talking to thousands of people is fine. Because it's whatever, it's what I do, it's like second nature. But doing it while you guys are filming is like literally something that I am
2 months up.
like in the back of my mind. I'm just like thinking about it. There's 20,000 people in here already like watching. That's fine. But you 3 being in here is just like fucking me up. It's so weird. Okay, I'm trying to pretend that like you guys aren't here. Hassan, tweet this, buddy. What? Yeah, I can't wait. Ben Shapibo was probably very excited to find out that like Demi Lovato came out as non-binary so he could fucking talk about how he's losing his mind and how this is the worst thing and how Western civilization is on the ropes, boys. It's done. Hypothetically, the Western civilization is now in a state of disarray. You know, as though like it fucking personally inconveniences him in some way. Okay. Daycare is open.
Hi Hassan, happy 9 months. Hassle, hello Vice, be nice to our Hassan.
We're talking Israel, Palestine again. Alright, some other news.
Face, hassle, hi chat,
Vice crew is literally behind me and it's kind of awkward. I mean, he's literally behind me filming right now. Anyways, get in now. www.twitch.tv. This is so awkward, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, there it is, boys. All right, we tweeted it out.
Where my other squirrels in a trench coat at?
What the fuck is this, dude? What the fuck? I just saw a Twitch video or
This
Twitter
message
video
from
on the
Mohammed
timeline that's
Kanaki
really
full
fucking
face
weird. You want to see
Kurdistan
this?
for you, Hassan Pike.
All right, let's get started
You
with
have
some
2
weird
weeks.
shit, boys.
2 weeks
Fuck
for
it.
RP again. You
Apparently
guys would've
these
called him.
Mira
You have 1
Gonzalez
week, 3
tweeted
days.
this out. These
You go
DIY
check up on
videos are
Glory
becoming
and
so
do a good
fucking
job for
unhinged.
Rooster.
What is this even
To
supposed
you.
to be? This
7
is what I
months
just saw.
boggers. Thanks for all the goofs and news.
Okay, I don't know if there's TOS in this. It's just like,
Love ya, mate.
okay. I don't think there's anything bad in this. Okay, dude. There is, okay. Honestly, if you're doing this, you got to go to jail. Okay. There's never been a better there's never been a better reason to throw everyone who is like still an adult Harry Potter fan to jail than what they just did here. If you find yourself using one of those like nail files to grind out a baby's nose so you can make a baby Voldemort, you should probably deserve to be in prison.
Support in Turkey.
Okay.
You need to know this.
I'm no longer I've never been like a full-blown prison abolitionist anyway, but this is, you know, further proof that like you have to throw this person in jail.
If they're holding your whole family hostage, okay.
Article about how all those terrible food videos are related. Why are gross viral food videos popular? Your least favorite gross viral food videos are all connected to this guy? Wait, really?
Vice, if you can hear me, Aryan got me addicted to the white powder snoo.
Dude. Oh, Jesus. You're going to make me turn off the TTS right now. I swear. Thank you, TY Albright, for the 25 Get This subs. Anyway, okay. I don't care about this. Okay, let's get started with what can Israelis and Palestinians learn about Northern Ireland from DW News.
Conflict counts as one of the world's most entrenched, and
wait, isn't DW News the German broadcaster? Am I crazy? Oh, I feel I'm a little concerned by this then, because like the German broadcasters or German media is not as bad as British media and not as reactionary as British media. Oh yeah, it says public German broadcast is literally under the fucking. They usually Deutsche Welle or whatever. They usually have like pretty good coverage on most stuff. Pretty solid coverage on most stuff. But I still am worried because like when it comes to Israel, they're relatively one-sided. Not as bad as you know, British news, but still. Didn't they release talking points on Palestine? Did they? Anyway, okay. Hundreds protest President Biden for his inaction on Gaza as he visited the factory in Michigan. The U.S. has blocked the UN ceasefire resolution 3 times. Representative Rashida Tlaib met Biden at the airport, telling him Palestinian human rights are not a bargaining chip, says aide. Does anyone have the video of Joseph Robinette calling Rashida Tlaib Rashid?
Shokusi.
From the Dearborn. From the Dearborn like Ford electric pickup truck video, like from when he's talking. Okay, stop focusing on Vice behind me. Okay, just literally send me the clip, guys. Be normal, chat. Why can you be? Why do you have to be so weird? They can't even see half the fucking comments. Okay. Yeah, he walked out of frame because you guys are making him uncomfortable. Stop. Oh, here. This is what I was going to show you. So yesterday, for those of you who weren't here, yesterday Joseph Robinette Biden went to Dearborn to celebrate the announcement of Ford's electric pickup truck. They're making an EV, and he's at the Ford Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan. Now, why is this a significant news story? It's just the president doing, you know, president things. Well, it's a significant news story because Dearborn is the largest Muslim population in the United States of America. Like, literally the largest Muslim population in the U.S. And the reason why this is significant is because he's going to Dearborn after 2 weeks of Israeli rocket fires eviscerating the occupied Palestinian territory of Gaza, murdering a bunch of civilians, nearly 200 or 300, almost 300 people have died so far. A fuckload of kids and you know, women and children have been murdered by Israel, by Israeli artillery or by Israeli precision guided missiles and air fire. And this is of course happening as the Joe Biden administration has continued to play defense for Israel, and 2, talk about how they are unconditionally supporting Israel's right to defense, as though like there is some sort of like offensive defense, like you know, blowing up media buildings or blowing up hospitals or schools or blowing up the only COVID center or killing the only neurosurgeon in Gaza, like as though these are defensible positions, like as though this is an active defense. It's ridiculous. So not only that, but the American administration has also blocked the UN Security Council, the UN Security Council investigation, or at least meetings into starting the ceasefire process, and they're doing it at the behest of the Israeli authorities, who want this relentless bombing campaign to continue. So Joe Biden, on top of that, triples down by solidifying a $735 billion arms deal to Israel while all of this is going on. So their position on Israel is very clear. They're like, fuck the Palestinians. We don't give a shit about human rights. We don't give a shit about war crimes. We're with Israel 100% of the way. And then he turns around and fucking rears his ugly face in Dearborn, Michigan, in front of the largest. Did I say billion? No, I meant million. 735 million. 735 million with an M. I don't think I said billion. Anyway, this was, of course, on top of the $3.8 billion we give to Israel every year. Another deal that was secured under the Obama-Biden administration. So, having said all of this, he goes to fucking Dearborn, to the largest Muslim population. That's really fucked up for him to just like show face like this. But to add insult to injury, during his speech in Dearborn, Biden addressed Rashida Tlaib and fucking called her Rashid. Okay? And then did a hearts and prayers like RIP to your grandma living in the fucking West Bank, but like, you know, I'm going to keep giving weapons to Israel and she might fucking die. Sorry.
John, Debbie, you're and Representative Dan Kildee is a good friend. Representative Brenda Lawrence. And by the way, be careful what you say to Representative Slotkin. She knows more than you. They may be watching you. Where are you? I tease her all the time.
Yeah, I tease
She's
her,
a
Jack.
great addition to the Congress. And Rashid Tlaib, where's Rashid?
Rashida, whatever. One of the Muslim names, you know, Jack. Come on, give her a round of applause. We're gonna cut the malarkey, Jack. We're gonna murder your grandma, Rashid.
I tell you what, Rashid, I want to say to you that I admire your intellect, I admire your passion, and I admire your concern for so many other people. And it's from my heart, I pray that your grandmom and family are well. I promise you I'm going to do everything to see that they are on the West Bank. You're a fighter, and God, thank you for being.
Like, why are you praying, dog? You can do something about this. Like, Joe Biden, uniquely is one of the very few human beings on this planet that could single-handedly do something to immediately improve the material conditions of Rashida Tlaib's grandmother currently living in the occupied West Bank. It is an ongoing international human rights violation that the Israeli occupation routinely engages in, and they're doing it because America defends them. And yet, here he is doing like a thoughts and prayers, Jack. Come on, Rashid, look alive. Whereas, like, you know, coming hot off the heels of another weapons deal that he executed with Israel, he's acting like he has no other power here. Like, he's just powerless. You know, thoughts and prayers, Jack. Like, this is like a fucking school shooter personally. You know, the guy who sold weapons to the school shooter personally being like, listen, I know this guy is a school shooter. I gave him some guns, but, you know, thoughts and prayers to all the victims. Like, what the fuck, dude? Don't sell the weapons. Like, what are you doing? And so, yeah, this was very... to say that this is our griever in chief is not exactly doing a great job here is not enough. Bibi has all the power and Biden better know his place. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm not saying that like Bibi Netanyahu isn't powerful. I'm not saying that they might not even listen to the United States at this point, but if you think that like if you think that Israel hasn't been able to commit all of these atrocities because the United States not only looks away, but also straight up defends Israel's occupation, you're delusional. You know? Anyway, there's more updates on this story.
And Andy Levin, a lot of Levins, and Haley Stevens, thank you all as well. And also want to thank Mayor Jim O'Reilly of Dearborn for the past.
It's great. AIPAC also came out with a fucking ad about Ilhan Omar, so that's pretty tight. Where is it? Start 59 seconds in. Where is the actual ad? I want to see it. AIPAC is now running ads with Ilhan Omar's face next to Hamas rockets. When Israel targets Hamas, Representative Omar calls it an act of terrorism. Sign if you stand with Israel, says AIPAC. Hamas fired thousands of rockets at Israeli civilians. This isn't about evictions, annexation, or two states. It's not about Palestinians or a better future. It's about Hamas wanting to terrorize Israelis, destroy Israel, and gain power for itself and its Iranian backers. Dude, that is fucking nuts, dude. There is perhaps no better demonstration that Americans do not give a single shred of a fuck about Muslims at all than being able to do this, okay? Like, I don't know how else to describe. It's like a cartoonish depiction. If you put I'm trying to make a comparison here. Like if you put like a cartoonish depiction, like a minstrel depiction of like a black person, like being violent or something, and then literally superimpose like a black congressperson side by side, everyone would recognize how fucking insanely racist that is. But yet when it's Ilhan Omar and Hamas, it totally goes unnoticed. And the reason why it totally goes unnoticed, or rather people are not conditioned to seeing this, is because of the post 9/11 era of anti-Islam stereotypes being so commonplace in the media. It's just fucking insane. It's also insane when you consider the fact that, like, normally the Democrats are supposed to be against this sort of thing. This kind of depiction should be considered problematic, sweaty, by all these liberals. And except because it's the case of Israel and because it's AIPAC, Democrats are fully on board with it as well. And they fucking ripped Ilhan Omar aggressively. And now, of course, this is going to happen. Wolf Blitzer has a media editor for Blitzer was a media editor for AIPAC in the 1970s. Wait, really? I did not know that. Anyway. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is introducing a resolution to block a planned $735 million U.S. arms sale to Israel, calling out Israeli airstrikes in occupied Gaza, including attacks on schools, hospitals, and journalists. We have a responsibility to protect human rights, from Al Jazeera Plus. Good shit. By the way, everybody knows the Sunnis and Shias notoriously very friendly with one another. I mean, they love one another just so much, all the time, always. Anyway. Also, yesterday, I believe this happened yesterday, or I guess this morning as well, is continued. 4 rockets were just fired. So yesterday, there were rockets fired from Lebanon towards Israeli territory, even though those rockets were not actually, like, they didn't actually get to Israel at all. They fell within Lebanese territory, but in the direction of Israel. And the IDF started doing artillery. The IDF also tweeted this morning, 4 rockets were just fired from Lebanon at northern Israel, one of which was intercepted by the Iron Dome. In response, IDF artillery forces are striking a number of targets in Lebanon. We are prepared for any scenario on any front. So, hey, what's up, Austin? Stay out of Lebanon. What the fuck? Hey, listen, Austin, I know you have, I know you're Lebanese and you have Lebanese family, maybe in living in Lebanon, but have you considered that Israel might think that they're Hamas? Or, sorry, well, it's Lebanon, so they're Hezbollah. So the Lebanese Hamas, So, sorry guys, it is what it is. There's of course food and water shortages in Gaza as well. There's medicine shortages. Without this ceasefire, according to UN officials, but no one gives a shit about that either. I'm from Israel, and my standpoint thinks you're racist. Okay, good to know. Thanks, man. Venmo has stopped payments for Palestinian relief funds, citing security concerns. That's pretty fucking cool. It was only a matter of time until big tech was also going to start interfering. If you recall, the overlords over at IGN decided that the IGN editorial team did not have editorial control over straight up fucking releasing a page that just acknowledged the existence of Palestinians as human beings and promoted some charities, including Doctors Without Fucking Borders. Like, it's not like, it wasn't even like directly Palestinian charities like that directly help Palestinians. It was mostly just like international organizations that NGOs that work with Palestinians as well. And even that was too far for IGN. So that was pretty cool. And now Venmo is stopping payments for Palestinian relief funds, citing security concerns. What kind of security concerns? Who knows? I'm assuming the security concerns revolve around like, well, they're giving money to Palestinians. So it's the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. Palestinian children could be Hamas, dude. Today's Palestinian children, tomorrow's Hamas. So why are we giving them any relief? Anyway. We're officially entering the second week in a row of fighting between Israel and Palestine, which means we probably haven't seen the last of the 100 deaths. Hundreds of deaths, countless injuries inflicted on Gaza residents thus far. If you're looking for a way to donate to the victims, then a quick word of advice, maybe don't use Venmo to do it. Reports from users began circulating on Twitter where the uber popular and pretty weirdly petty payment app is pausing some attempts to fundraise for Palestinian causes. One screenshot posted to Twitter on Monday. A user Shambody seems to be an email from Venmo's customer support asking for a $50 payment sent to their account under the label Palestinian Relief Fund. Venmo's email said it was trying to understand the purpose of this payment, and to do so, it needed a complete and detailed explanation of what is intended to be paid for. Now, let me just say something funny about Venmo here. If you recall, Venmo is so fucking insecure and I don't mean like insecure like a weakness. I mean like their security is so shitty that they found Joe Biden's Venmo and those payments were made public. And also, Venmo apparently has a problem donating money to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, but not necessarily a problem when Matt Gaetz and his homie are literally paying $500 to fuck 17-year-olds allegedly. Okay, so just remember that. Venmo is totally chill with paying for sex workers that may or may not be underage, allegedly, according to at least the Daily Beast coverage, and the ongoing investigation by the FBI into the alleged wrongdoing of Matt Gaetz, which happens to also feature sex trafficking of minors over state borders. That's chill on Venmo. But fucking, are you going to give money to the Palestinian kids? Absolutely not. So just know where Venmo's heart is on this matter. Yeah. Yes, they have the same ability to check the individual's transactions versus payments to organizations. The social feature on Venmo is so dog shit. I just set everything to private. Why do I want randos to see or what I do with my money? I know. Yeah, that's real nice of Venmo to do so, though. Yeah. $500 to 17-year-old for school supplies from, Matt Gaetz' friends. That's one thing. Anyway. While the company declined to comment on precisely why these transactions were being held for review, a spokesperson told Gizmodo the move was a part of the company's compliance with the Office of Foreign Assets Controller, OFAC, the federal agency under the U.S. Department of Treasury that is responsible for upholding sanctions. The spokesperson also directed Gizmodo to a blog post updated last year describing the basics of the company's review process for payments may violate U.S. economic sanctions. Dude, we're the worst country on the planet. I swear to fucking God. We're so dog shit, dude. It's like, sorry, we have... sorry, dude, we have sanctions. So if you want to fucking help out Iranians or Palestinians that are directly in harm's way as a consequence of our sanctions or our actions, like selling weapons to people that want to murder them and use those weapons to murder them, you can't help them out. It's great. Did Vice leave? No, they're still here. America is a developing nation with a Gucci belt. Yes, it is. It straight up is. Anyway. Oh, Biden also talked about when he was test driving the new electric F-150, he also joked about running over a reporter. Now, I just want to say something, okay? We'll watch this video. But just imagine, for a moment, what kind of fucking media moment would occur if Donald Trump made that same joke? Like, just imagine for a second that Donald Trump says, I'm going to run over you if you make that joke. You want to get in front of the car if you want me to talk about Israel, Palestine? Literally, everyone would be like, why does Donald Trump want to murder journalists? Is this actually the grossest attempt at eradicating free speech laws so far? Does Donald Trump not care about freedom of the press? Is America turning into Saudi Arabia? Like a reporter asked the question about Israel. Obviously, Joe Biden is joking, but I just want to point that out. If Donald Trump had said something like this, oh my God. Fucking electric F-150 looks kind of cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. God damn it. Joe Biden is also the age where, like, it's kind of low-key not chill for him to be driving. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel safe. All I'm saying is, like, you know, if Joe Biden is my grandfather, like, I'd be like, dude, you probably shouldn't be driving, you know? Just take an Uber.
President!
This sucker's quick.
How's it drive?
How does it feel? President, would you buy one of these?
I would.
How does it feel to be behind the wheel, sir?
It feels great. I tell you what, these electric vehicles. Now, I don't know if anybody has a stopwatch, but I think if we're going 0 to 60 in about 4.3. 4.4?
Right.
4 flat?
Well, we haven't released it,
Mid-four,
President.
mid-four.
I should be quiet.
Mr. President, how fast were you going?
Well, okay, I'm just going to step on it. I'll come off at 80 miles an hour. You'll see what it is, okay? You ready?
Mr. President, can I ask you a quick question on Israel before you drive
No,
away
you
since
can't.
it's so important?
Not unless you get in front of the car as I step on it. I'm only teasing.
I'm only teasing. All right, dude. I'm just saying, dude. That's straight Trump. That's straight Donald Trump. That's exactly what Trump would say in that situation. I'm only teasing. All right. Yeah, this is cut the malarkey, though.
Here we go. You ready?
See it, sir.
You ready?
Yeah, also goes to show, as Chatter pointed out, goes to show where Joe Biden's priorities lie when he can't fucking remember the only Palestinian member of Congress's actual name and calls her Rashid, but knows how quickly the fucking the electric Ford truck goes 0 to 60 with his fucking brain processing power, with the limited amount of juice that he has. That's crazy. To be fair, Trump wouldn't say I'm only teasing, though. Who gives a shit?
All right, our best test driver ever. I think that was I heard a verbatim of holy S word.
God, he's so cute and so good at test driving the pickup truck. Anyway, bro, buy a Tesla. Ford ain't shut. He said the only way I would answer your questions about Israel Palestine is if you stand in front of the truck as I, speed away. To be honest, it would be un-American for him not to know the 0 to 60 on the F-150. Okay. All right. Well, I guess. Nobody in the press corps was like, should he be driving? Yeah, they should have. They should be asking. Anyway. So where we're at in the second week of Israel Palestine Israeli bombing campaign on Gaza is now the world leaders trying to put together some sort of ceasefire, especially important considering that the death toll is nearing 300. Overwhelming majority of which are civilians, by the way, just civilian casualties. Israel is in the latest information that they've posted about their bombing campaign has said that they are going to still continue bombing infrastructure because there's a tunnel network underneath it. We've moved on from Hamas's in the buildings to Hamas's under the buildings. So therefore, all the buildings need to come down and all the roads need to come down. There is, of course, and I repeat myself a lot when I'm covering the story, but there is, of course, a significant problem with that beyond how big of a war crime it is. And that significant problem is that there is absolutely zero way for Gaza to restore itself because Israel also refuses to allow concrete into the region, for example. And their reasoning for that will be that Hamas will use it to make, military encampments or something. So, anyway. Hey, Vice, my lecturer works for you. What does that even mean? Yes, there is a man behind me. Okay. It's EMS week 2021, and I hope all the medics risking their lives in Gaza occupy West Bank are safe, inshallah. So what's up with this? Does anyone know the background of this video or why this happened? Where they're like ripping this dude from the ambulance or no? I don't know if this is Hamas was inside the medical equipment. Oh yeah, everybody knows. It's a certainty. This is an old video, I think. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they were doing this, but it makes sense if this was an older video. Hold on, I just gotta look through it real quick to see if there's anything else going on there. Oh yeah, they're just showing. Oh, these are like all old footage of like I think this is all old footage of like the IDF like running into, look at this, running into like ambulances and shit. Fucking insane. You know, the most moral army in the world. There's more Snapchat showing the difference between Israel and Palestine. I've seen it already. We looked at some of this, but it's pretty telling. Yesterday I dunked on this earlier, but yeah, no, this is a pretty good snapshot of like how life is. How life looks like in inside of the Israeli borders. Versus what it looks like in the world's largest open air prison. Nice little beach day in Tel Aviv. And to be clear, like rocket fire does interrupt their day. Like, don't get me wrong, and it's still not something that is acceptable by in any meaningful capacity. Like, I wouldn't want to fucking constantly live under the threat of rocket fire and be fearful that like debris might fall on my head. You know what I mean? Or intercepted rockets might fall on my head or some shit. Okay, so like that's definitely a problem. Don't get me wrong. But if you consider that to be a problem, then try to consider the other side where there is no Iron Dome and there is no shelter and the shelling and the bombing is consistent with no way to repair those homes that you have lost, including massive apartment complexes that you may have lived in. Oh, way later in the day. When will I start gaming? Probably around like 5 p.m. Okay. Are you guys leaving now or are you staying? Okay, there you're starting to wrap up. Okay, got it. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys. Yeah, totally. I'm getting a little bit more. Can I take the microphone off now? Okay, well, I was gonna go pee, so I just. Usually I finish around like 8, so 3 hours of gaming. I mean, it's not. It just depends on what I'm playing and like how into the game I am too, or how tired I am in general. I can start gaming earlier too sometimes. I don't know. Yeah. Let them hear you pee. I did pee with it on one time already, boys. I don't want to do it again. Anyway, as I was saying, so we saw what it looks like inside of Tel Aviv. So let's take a look at what it looks like in the Gaza Strip. Let's see.
نروح قلنا نستنى يجي حد روحنا.
You know, I want to make sure. I'm always worried that it's going to be like fucked up.
فينا نروح نستنى الدخنة تروح قريب منا فالتمسنا.
The IDF English account tweeting out woke lib shit defending their genocide while their Arabic account literally took a quote from the Quran about divine intervention and put it over an image of bombing a civilian building in Gaza. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's always the case. Like their Hebrew account is just like showing targets, like civilian buildings as like military targets and celebrating it, while the English account is like, here's how you can, here's how you can defend the occupation. It's every side gets a different form of propaganda. You know what I mean?
دعاية صحية أو وزارة الصحة يعني استهداف جديد.
It's actually the offices of the PCRF. Oh, that was the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund offices that they bombed. They did bomb that, by the way. So, I mean, what would stop children like this from the path of vengeance after losing everything and everyone they love? How the hell can I blame them for any retaliation, even if it's joining something like Hamas? Well, that's the point, is that, like, if you want to stop this from happening, if you want to stop people from fucking, joining Hamas and taking up arms against Israel, the best way to do so is by improving their material conditions. Not by bombing all of their fucking buildings and hospitals and schools and murdering their family members, because that is probably going to radicalize a lot of fucking kids at an early age. You know, it just seems like an endless cycle of violence that has time and time again proven to be unsuccessful in. Wait, hold on. Proven to be unsuccessful in like de-escalating tensions or de-radicalizing people. God damn it. Sorry, I know. Here's another difference in stories between Gaza and Israel video. This is here it is. There's a little girl in the hospital bed, so that's not TOS. There's no blood, don't worry, but
قاعدين بيصلوا على الشهداء 5 من عائلة الفرنج.
look how nice of them to create space for the Palestinians to sit. You know, that's very nice. How could you say that? They made a park bench.
مغسلة الموتى.
It says in Arabic that a woman has lost her husband and 4 of her children. What's up? Good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. But yeah, someone sent that to me. I cut stuff with it though, the katana. So it's already fucked up. I cut like a banana tree with it. So it got like it fucked it up. All right, here I'll take this out. They're just playing around with my katana back there. There you go. No problem. Okay, now I can pee without